When I built a small shed on my ranch, I didn't think it would cause a war. To me, it was just a place to store tools, feed, and maybe sit out the rain with a cup of coffee. But to the HOA next door, it was apparently a declaration of rebellion. I wasn't even part of their HOA. My ranch sat outside their development, on land my grandfather had bought long before they paved their cul-de-sacs. But that didn't stop Karen, the HOA president, from marching onto my property one afternoon, clipboard in hand. "That shed violates community guidelines," she announced like a drill sergeant. I stared at her. "This isn't your community. This is my ranch." She sniffed. "All visible structures fall under HOA purview. And that monstrosity is not approved." "It's a shed," I said flatly. "On my land. Built with my money." Her lips curled into a smirk. "Then you can pay the fine. $1,000 per week until it's removed." I laughed so hard I nearly dropped my hammer. Good luck enforcing that. But she tried. Oh, did she try? Over the next month, I got official violation notices shoved in my mailbox, threatening letters taped to my gate, and even fake invoices claiming I owed the HOA thousands of dollars. I ignored them all. Then one morning, I woke up to find my shed spray painted with the words, "Tear it down." That was the last straw. I called my lawyer, who I kept on retainer for ranch disputes. He smirked when I told him what happened. "Want to teach them a lesson?" he asked. "Absolutely," I said. We filed a lawsuit for property damage, harassment, and attempted extortion. The HOA board, smug as ever, strutted into court like they owned the place. Karen claimed they had jurisdiction over my shed. The judge raised an eyebrow. "Jurisdiction over land you don't own?" Karen doubled down, waving her stack of violation notices like they were holy scripture. "We are the governing authority." The judge leaned forward. "No, ma'am. The deed is the governing authority. And it says the shed is on his land, not yours." The room went silent. My lawyer slid another folder across the table. "And here's evidence of vandalism, false billing, and harassment. We're seeking damages." Karen turned pale. The board members shifted uncomfortably. By the end of the trial, the HOA wasn't just humiliated, they were broke. The court awarded me a hefty sum, enough to cover repairs, legal fees, and then some. But here's the kicker. Since they didn't have enough funds, they had to liquidate assets. That included their precious clubhouse. The irony was delicious. They had harassed me over a simple shed, and now I owned part of their $1 million clubhouse. The day I signed the papers, I drove past Karen's house with a grin. She stood on her porch, red-faced, arms crossed, watching me roll by. I tipped my hat. Now, whenever I walk into the clubhouse, HOA members go quiet. They can't throw me out. They can't fine me. They can't do a thing because I'm not just their neighbor anymore. I'm their landlord, and all it cost me was a shed.